Many years ago, a radioactive leak contaminated. See, we're already there. It already started. Many citizens in Nikon City. It transformed them into predators. These individuals have an increased tendency for violence. As the predator population grew, the crime rate soared year after year. The lives of the innocent became as fleeting as autumn leaves. This city, filled with corrupt officials and intricate power struggles, became as fragile as an egg on the edge of a cliff. Why did it's so like... Anyway. Over time, many have pinned their hopes for salvation on the upcoming mayoral election. I don't fucking care. Among the candidates, a young contender had a major lead in the polls. They promised to deal with the predator crisis. However, this candidate only recently escaped an assassination attempt by... I think how you pronounce it is Tartarus. I might be wrong. Words are hard, but we're moving on. He was an SS-class predator. Hey, let's go.
It's been a little over a week since the arrest, and your department already sent in 3 or 4 people. I heard about you. You handled a few predator-related cases over the years. But I'd be careful if I were you. Everyone knows the reputation of the guy who leads Nightstrix.
Nightstrix is a gang that has risen to power in Lincoln's southern district in recent years. They have connections to almost everything. From weapons and intel to various contraband, even satellite hacking. Damn, okay, fuck. Nightstrix can provide anything so long as the price is right. The price is right. The chatty guard finally comes to a stop in front of a cell. Our short walk has ended. Thank you, so I can take it from here. The guard sheepishly retreat. What the fuck? I've never seen that word. Sheepishly? I'm guessing that's just slip away, but that's a word I haven't seen. Retreats. I head deeper into the corridor.
Special access verified. Please enter.
Am I even saying that right? I've never seen that before. Oh, really? Wow. That's a weird thing to say. Why is English so fucking stupid? We have just so many dumbass words for no reason. We could just... like... Where did that even come from? The mayoral election has various factions on edge. The Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI, is determined to capture Tartarus and prevent more incidents from occurring. Information about Tartarus is very limited, but a credible source suggests the leader of Nightstrix might have some leads. Consequently, the LCBI managed to find a charge serious enough to justify incarcerating? I think it's incarcerating. Anyway, we're moving on. This gang leader, his movement are basically restricted. The deal is simple. He gets his freedom in exchange for information related to Tartarus. But true to the guard's words, my colleagues left empty-handed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been suddenly assigned. I almost said assassinated because my fucking brain literally to take over the case today. I wasn't even given the chance to review the file on the leader of Nightstrix. Well, I mean, if I think you would know it is, he's kind of hot, but... Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't even see his fucking face yet. I see his fucking back and I scream. Are you fucking kidding me? Get out. I think I'm down bad, guys. Hey, why don't you turn around? He's wearing glasses too. At the end of the corridor is okay. Is the last cell inside? It is the leader of Night Street. His back is turned to me, but he exudes a nonchalant air. That voice sounds familiar.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's so fucking hot.
LCBI sent a new face.
Sylus? I paused to look at him again. Oh fuck. Okay.
Long time no see.
Stop, sexy. I take a step forward, unable to believe my eyes. His fate has been unknown for years, yet here he is in the flesh. You're the leader of Nistrix? Are you okay? Are you okay? Years ago, this person who had been a constant presence in my life vanished without a trace overnight. I keep looking at him. Shit. I can't believe we're seeing each other again like this. I'm shocked. As my heart races, a flood of questions rushes to the forefront of my mind. I thought you...
This is how you greet your suspects, Miss Enforcer?
The word enforcer brings me back to reality. Aware that this isn't a place for reunions, I push the shock off, meeting Sylus again to the back of my mind. I brace myself. I'm here on behalf of the LCBI. I hope you'll be willing to assist me with my work. Can you tell us anything about Tartarus, the SS-class predator?
Having information and choosing to share it are two different...
I'm so sorry, but damn. Oh my god, they are! Alright. What's gonna happen next? Wait, did he talk or... Okay. God damn it. He glances at the bridge... The bridge? The badge on my chest.
Special Enforcer.
I'm a special little bug.
You look good in that uniform.
Thanks. And you look good too. Even behind bars, you have quite the commanding presence.
I thought you'd say you missed me after all this time. Or that you were worried about me, at least.
Distant memories stir, and I move closer to the iron bars that separate us. I whisper to him. Sylus, I was really worried about you. Sylus's index finger presses the bars of the cage slowly. He purposely straightens my enforcer badge.
Was it to the point where you'd clean out the safe?
I first met Sylus during a predator attack years ago. Back then, I wasn't an enforcer in the Northern District. I was just a kid struggling to survive on the streets in the Southern District. Aww. I wasn't alone. In this chaotic, dangerous area of the city, there were others like me. One day, we'd be fighting tooth and nail over a piece of bread from a trash can. Damn, buddy. And the next day, we could all die at the hands of the predators. Is this gonna be sad? Fuck off, Info. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare.
Get out of here! Somebody help!
Is this gonna be sad? Literally people fucking burning on fire, it looks like, and dying? Okay.
Kill! Kill them all!
Alright, great. Chaos erupts all around me. The howls of the predators intermingle. Intermingle? Yep. With the screams of the crowd, the okay, we're moving on. Threatening to burst my eardrums. Blood trickles from the bite wound above my collarbone. Ouch! As I stumble into the abandoned pharmacy on the deserted street. Yeah, it hurts no shit. Damn. Oh my! A burst of intense gunfire resounds in the distance. A few seconds pass before a tall figure with a gun entered the pharmacy. Ooh! The man grabbed a bottle of antiseptic from the shelf next to me, unscrewed the cap, and poured it over his wound. I feel so bad that I keep fucking like freaking out. I'm so fucking sorry. He hastily badged it and turned to leave. He didn't even glance at me throughout the entire process. It's times like these, staying alive was considered a victory. No one had the luxury to worry about others. My vision blurred from the blood loss, but my survival instincts kicked in. With the last bit of my strength, I grabbed his clothes and ripped them off. I'm sorry. Okay, stop. What did that say? I was looking at his back. I think it said, "Take me with you."
Let go of me.
You have a gunshot wound. You got that while being chased, right? If you leave me here, I might accidentally tell people your whereabouts. Oh! Before I can finish my sentence, I feel the cold barrel of a gun adjust against my forehead.
It'd be easier to solve the problem like this,
Ooh.
don't you think?
Why we always gotta be violent with each other when we first meet? Like, what the fuck? If you take me with you, I promise I won't slow you down.
You little... when I find you, I'll skin you alive!
Do it, bitch! They're here! As the cries of the predators resound once more, I touch the bite wound above my collarbone. He seems to have noticed it as well.
Calm down. You won't become a predator.
He poured what was left of the antiseptic onto my wound. Pain washed over me, but as I looked up to meet his cold gaze, I forced myself to hold back my tears.
If you want to come with me, dry those tears first.
Sylus was an assassin. He was as lethal as he is notorious. And as he said, I didn't turn into a monster. I sometimes wonder if that was why Sylus saved me. He said my immunity would be a secret. Oh, so Last of Us shit? No, sorry. No one else was discovered to be immune. Oh, okay, so... Kinda, yeah. And I didn't want to end up as someone's lab rat in their quest for a cure. After I recovered, Sylus handed me off a homeless teen to Wolfie? Wolfie? Are you in this game? Was his contact. From that moment on, Sylus was a constant presence in my life. Sometimes he stopped by to do business. Other times, I delivered modified weapons to him on Wolfie's behalf. I believe it says Wolfie. Sorry, honestly, let's just call him Wolf at this point. I noticed that aside from his usual jobs, Sylus occasionally disappeared for a while. When he showed up again, he'd be injured. dude. I couldn't help but wonder what kind of opponent was powerful enough to enter the most feared assassin in the Sound District. Years later, Sylus disappeared again. A few days earlier, Wolf left for a delivery. We quickly lost contact with each other. From the second floor, I peered through a gap in the curtains. I kept an eye on the watchers who showed up a couple of days ago. They lurked in the shadows, and their intentions weren't obvious. Oh. Yeah, obvious. Night fell, and the sudden downpour engulfed the city. Only flashes of lightning pierced the darkness. Don't flash at me. Sleep indulged me as I tossed and turned. A sense of foreboding encouraged me to reach for the revolver under my pillow. I borrowed it from Sylus without asking after I ran an errand for him. These are some big words, by the way, and can I just say I'm doing, honestly, very impressive, in my opinion. Someone's here. I quickly jumped inside the wardrobe. Even after all the intense situations I experienced over the years, my palms still felt clammy as I held the gun.
Sylus isn't here.
They really did the most, you're so right.
Use her to negotiate.
You ain't touching me, ho! I'm sorry. Back up!
She can't be his family, can she?
Why would we be that? Oh.
Fools.
I'm just impressed with myself. I usually have, like, really hard trouble. A commotion outside quickly disappeared. A commotion. I'm so happy that I can read properly. Oh, so I'm gonna replace the with A. The commotion outside quickly disappeared. A few seconds passed, and then a wardrobe door was yanked open. I should just shut the fuck up at this point. Sylus towered over me, his shadow stretched across the wall behind him, like the legs of a spider. Fuck that, I hate spiders.
Get out.
Okay. Yes, sir. It's you. I quietly let out a sigh of relief, lowering my gun. I thought Whoopi's enemies wanted revenge.
They didn't find this place, but they did find Wolf.
Is that how? Why would you spell wolf with an E? Is that, like, what the fuck? Is that like on purpose and to make me sound like a fucking idiot, or why are you doing the most? Damn it, info. Then
He won't be coming back.
Oh, buddy. I see. I can't say I'm too surprised. No one was guaranteed to see tomorrow, but even though I acknowledged this harsh reality, I felt a lump form in my throat. Why is everybody dying? This is gonna be sad, isn't it? This fucking sucks. Sylus gently tugged at my hand, and if he fucking dies and this is like his myth, I'm suing. Sylus gently tugged at my hand and was still holding the gun. He pulled me out of the wardrobe.
Why didn't you shoot?
Because you're on. If I did, you'd be with Wolf right now. Not wanting him to see me as oh my god. I think that says indecisive or a burden. I sniffled and changed the subject. It doesn't help that my B's and D's like get really mixed up in my brain. I am in charge of this place. Am I in charge of this place now? You'll still accept jobs here, right? You still accept jobs, right? I was worried that Sylus might stop visiting this place. His old contact was gone. The strong cast aside the weak, don't they? What does it say on his chest?
Do you want to be my contact?
I want to be more than that, but that's okay. Suddenly he grabbed the gun and pressed it against his chest. It's giving, we just met vibes in the recent timeline. Without hesitation, Sylus presses my finger down, pulling. What the fuck? This is literally what the fuck? Wait. Sylus pressed my finger down, pulling the. Sylus, what the fuck is this? Blood rushes to my head and my temples throb, but it took me a few moments to realize that the gun was. Oh, you fucker! Goddamn! What is wrong with this man? Are you insane? Literally. You're lucky that it didn't have any bullets.
You think I got lucky?
I think you're a fucking psychopath sometimes. Sylus slipped his fingers through the trigger guard and handed me the gun. It was like he returned a toy. I hastily opened the cylinder. It was empty. How did you know?
It's the weight.
Sylus produced a bullet from one of his. I don't know why that was. Okay, from his pockets. I didn't know where he got it from. He loaded it into the chamber in the blink of an eye.
If you don't want to end up like Wolf, never hesitate when you shoot.
Oh. The gun in my hand felt heavier all of a sudden. Whether it was because of the bullet or something else, I wasn't sure. At midnight, another group of watchers closed in on us. Okay, that does say watchers. When Sylus emerged from Wolf's house, the rain washed away the blood from his hands. Are they also your enemies? He opened the car door and glanced at me. As I was in the backseat, he didn't answer my question.
I got a call a few days ago. They said someone had taken out a massive insurance policy with my name. And the beneficiary is...
He rubbed the bridge of his nose.
Well, we have to move now thanks to you.
Oops. I ignored the sarcasm in his tone and focused on his word choice. He said we this time. After that night, I became Sylus' new contact. We continued to live on the edge for years. With that, I learned from Sylus. I gradually became capable of handling missions beyond intel gathering. I could do them myself. But the city sank deeper into chaos and corruption. I witnessed too many incidents, innocent people get hurt, and I felt powerless. Lincoln had truly become a city of sin. Sometimes I was jolted out of bed because I had nightmares about being attacked. That sucks. Then I'd hear the wailing police sirens or the muffled pops of gunshots. That was when I'd go downstairs barefoot and enter the living room. Sylus would usually be on the couch performing gun maintenance. I sat next to him and turned on the TV, and before I knew it, I drifted off to sleep. Just the sight of his silhouette was enough to lull me into a peaceful slumber. That's cute. Over the years, countless enemies chased after us. Sylus and I moved many times. We hadn't finished unpacking at this new place, but neither Sylus nor I was in a rush. It had become the norm for us to move at a moment's notice. That must get exhausting to keep moving and moving
Recently,
and moving.
there have been multiple disappearances in our city.
The authorities would like to remind everyone to be careful around suspicious individuals when outside.
God damn it, Paul. Sylus was in front of the cabinet, picking out his equipment for today's mission. You can catch a stray bullet by just sitting. By just sitting at home, you don't even need to go out.
Catch.
You tossed me a newly modified gun. Can you finish your mission early today?
What? Do you need me to attend a guardian teacher conference?
What the fuck? I'm an adult, thank you very much. There will never be a guardian teacher conference. A new movie is premiering tonight. I want to see it.
Expired invitation?
Question mark, question mark, question mark. Did he sneak off and go to the theater? If he needs to busy himself, he can always accept some lower paying jobs.
It's dark and quiet in the theater. Perfect for taking out a target. How convenient.
Oh my god. I rejected the low-paying job offer and set my phone down. The cost of tonight's movie tickets can be taken out of my cut for today. My treat.
You're very generous.
He selected a few pieces of subtle gear and finished his preparations. He was about to head out. By the way, it's time for our 6-month income settlement. My share?
I'll deposit it for you, and I won't touch it.
Sylus, you do know a lot of parents say that to trick their kids.
Oh! Really? Bitch!
I'm sorry. I saw like a slight tiny ass spoiler word of the word you call incest, and I'm guessing this is what they were freaking out about. Yeah, what the fuck? Why would you? What the fuck? That's it. What the? What? Bitch! Can you guys leave Sylus alone? God damn it, let the man live. Stop bringing him into your fucking stupidity of not reading properly. Bitch, I can't even read properly and I understand it. Come on now. Sorry.
Didn't you say you were an adult earlier?
Oh, shut up. And here I thought you had trouble hearing things.
We urge all citizens to come forward with any information.
Annoyed, I turned on the TV's volume. You should get going, and you're not allowed to stand me up tonight. Otherwise, I'll find a way to use up all of your retirement savings.
You're so ruthless.
Yeah. Sylus turned to leave, and the lingering sound of his voice was more distant than the doors closing.
See you at the theater.
Alright. I heard countless piercing sirens echoing from the other side of the city at that night. I couldn't tell if it was in my nightmare or Lincoln. That's kind of sad. Early the next morning, the news report about a massive explosion at the abandoned chemical plant in the suburbs from the previous night was being broadcast on every street corner. Sylus never came back. Sylus never came back either. Did he leave me? Or maybe someone erased him from the city. That's fucked. When I could only speculate, wait, and search, those suspicions, dangerous figures reappeared around me. I refused to sit back and do nothing. I moved to the Northern District and hid my identity to become an enforcer. With the resources this position provided, I might have a better shot at finding Sylus. But But I soon realized the Northern District wasn't a paradise. People were more complex and corrupt here than where I grew up. Even as enforcer, there was still so much I couldn't change, all because I lacked the strength. At some point, the idea of leaving the city began to take root in my mind. But just as it became more persistent, Sylus reappeared out of nowhere. He said, "Hey bitch, I'm back!" Why does he look so good? And I just can't handle myself. My thoughts snap back to reality. Sylus is officially the prisoner I'm supposed to be interrogating. I clear my throat in an attempt to get the conversation back on track. Let's return to the matter at hand. The LCBI needs you to provide information about Argyros. The footsteps grow louder as they approach. It's the same guard from earlier. He suddenly rushing towards me.
I
Towards
just received
us.
orders from the warden. You're free to go, sir.
No, stay with me. We just got back together.
We prepared all your personal belongings, sir. You can take them with you.
It quickly dawns on me that maybe this imprisonment is part of his elaborate plan. Probably.
Thank you for the pickup service, Miss Enforcer.
This bitch. Behind us, the heavy iron gate of the prison slowly creaks shut. Standing here with Sylus and breathing in the city's not so fresh air, I'm hit with an uncanny sense of deja vu. It's as if we've been transported to the past. I receive a deleted message from the LCBI. I'm gonna get so fucking stuck on that later in stream. I bet you 100% that. I'm not even joking. Sylus has been released without charges. Apparently, he's pulled some strings via unknown connections. So, was it intentional, or was I lucky to be assigned as your interrogator?
The prison gate isn't exactly the ideal spot for this conversation.
Believe hard enough it is. His evasive attitude is enough of an answer. It's clear he had this planned out since the beginning and kept me in the dark. Fuming, I turn on my heel and march to the parking lot. With his long strides, Sylus easily keeps up.
Where are you going?
None of your business. I failed my mission, obviously. I'll be heading home. And I'm clearly not important enough for this. Why don't you ask our... chef to escort you out of the prison? Dude, I cannot handle the shaky camera. It's so distracting. Fuck, help me. I couldn't see the words and the thing moving at the same time. That broke my brain. Having entered the parking lot, I yank open the door, and before I can even react, Sylus smoothly slides into the passenger seat as if it's the most natural thing in the world. Why are you in my car?
It's been years. I thought we could catch up.
Sure, why don't I take a quick detour of the LCBI? We can catch up there instead.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. You don't waste time, huh?
If we're talking about predators, the most dangerous one is sitting next to me. He turns his head to give me a sidelong glance. I tighten my grip on the steering wheel and slam my foot on the accelerator. There we go.
Do you care whether or not I'm alive? Come on, we're still on the same side.
I think that I didn't. To think that he's been quietly climbing the ranks to become a leader this whole time, meanwhile, I thought he was dead. A knot of anger tightens in my chest. Really? I must have missed the part where you still considered me one of your own.
Then let me rephrase that. You're my former ally. My ally not only cleaned out my safe, but also bought me a massive life insurance policy.
The one who vanished without a word and left me wondering if we were even alive. I had to plan for my future somehow. But if you help me catch Hatteras this time, I'm not greedy, why don't we split it 50-50 like before? Good thing. After a fleeting amount of silence, Sylus' face relaxed. A familiar nonchalant smile reappears.
Well then, the protege has now outshone her master.
The train rumbles past outside like an irritable monster, making my tiny apartment tremble in its wake. Steam bows from the bathroom as Sylus looking fresh and clean, stands by the window. He glances outside briefly before turning his attention back to the room. I stand by the door and wait for him to break the silence.
The view here is pretty nice.
Yeah, you look pretty nice, dude. Yeah, a vantage point at this height is excellent. Vantage point. That is excellent. You can see every movement outside. It's a defensive stronghold. Easy to defend, hard to attack, and offers a quick escape route.
I see you've retained what I taught you. But I meant to say that this place is on the outskirts of the Northern District. We're not far from the main bridge, so you can see the Southern District from here.
We can't see the place we used to live in from this spot. I have a whirlwind of questions. Why is there so many big fucking words? Calm down. About the time Sylus was away, and there's so much I needed to know. What happened? Why didn't you come back?
Straight to the point. I thought you'd work your way there with some small talk first.
Sylus turns and leans against the edge of the sink.
I was ambushed by Ever's lapdogs.
The fuck? Why can't Ever just stick their nose? Why do they have to stick their nose in everybody's fucking bizwax? Honest to God, fuck off. Find something better to do with your fucking life. Ever? I didn't expect that, but it makes sense for some reason. Yeah, like at any timeline, like calm down, brother. Set up like an ice cream shop or something and chill the fuck out. It's surprisingly that anyone could successfully ambush Sylus, but if it's Ever, they could do it. I don't think I can pronounce that word without it sounding hella fucking weird, so I'm not even gonna try. The business intently started out in biotech. Now they're in group that has changed people's daily lives. Aren't I the best like reader ever? Are you guys having the time of your fucking life right now? Behind the scenes, Ever has been pulling the strings of City Hall through their hidden agenda. The current mayor is nothing more than their puppet. Over the years, I used my position to secretly gather a substantial amount of evidence against them. One of the crucial pieces proves that the... Does that say contamination? Anyway, which has been contamination which has been plaguing Lincoln City. See, that's the fucking problem. They say Lincoln City so fucking much that it's just like a fucking muscle memory shit in my brain to say that. Plaguing Lincoln for years. It's Ever's doing. However, as Ever's spokesperson, the current mayor still has high chance of being re-elected. Unless I'm certain the evidence can decisively bring down Ever, I won't reveal it so easily. When did you get on their bad side? As soon as the words left my lips, fragments of a distant memory suddenly flashes through my mind. When we first met, Sylus was already being hunted.
You can say we're old friends.
Old friends that want to kill each other, how sweet. So, the people who used to show up around us, they were Ever's agents this whole time. What?
But as time passed, they added another target to their list. After years of searching, Ever finally identified a person who's immune to the predators.
Uh-oh, me Cheerios. Sylus wipes from the mirror, then he reaches out to open my collar. A faint scar sits above my collarbone. I think this says condensation. See, I'm just scared to say words because I'm scared to say words wrong. And the one and only
Ever has been relentlessly looking for you. And then they discover the pesky guy who's been hanging around you is their old nemesis.
The greatest profit comes when you control both the poison and the antidote. That's why Ever needs to eliminate Sylus first. If you fucking kill Sylus, I'm gonna just, like, throw my iPad out my fucking window. That explosion at the abandoned chemical plant that shook the entire city, it was your doing, right?
Sometimes the best defense is a well-timed offense. The location happened to be Ever's most important biochemical laboratory in Lincoln.
I should have known he wasn't just sit back and tolerate it, average every grievance is more his style. Avenging every grievance. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that that made sense in my brain. However, I learned they were conducting modification experiments there. Did Ever do something to you?
No.
Sylus' expression remains unfazed, as if the infamous explosion is barely worth mentioning. If you were alive this whole time, then why didn't you come to find me? Why didn't you come find me?
You couldn't even get a good night's sleep in the Southern District.
Aww.
Now you're with the LCBI. Isn't it better?
You're not me. How can you possibly know what's better for me? Sylus remains non-communicative. I think this is non-communication. When I realize he knows everything about my life, down to the smallest detail, the resentment I held due to his absence disappears.
After that, I worked within Nightstrix. At times you can accomplish more in the shadows.
From what I gathered, creating and trafficking the predators, catering, I think that's what it is a small part of Ever's business. Apparently, those SS-class predators are viable assets and have control devices implemented in them. Oh god. Sorry, I just remembered the trailer. I remembered the trailer. Oh, fuck. Or whatever fucking preview of the Kindle it was about the anyway. Do you think Tardis was under their control when he attacked the candidate?
You're awfully concerned about that person. Why are you so determined to catch him?
Those who don't cooperate with the LCBI shouldn't pry into the enforcer's work. Buzz buzz. His phone that's on the sink suddenly rings. Our conversation is cut short. You just got out of prison and you're already busy.
An associate is sending their regards.
Sylus types a short reply before turning off his phone.
As the only person who's immune, you should worry about yourself first. Ever has never stopped looking for you.
Of course, because they're just not the best people and they need to mind their own fucking bizwax, but they can't seem to mind their own fucking bizwax. Honestly. for the heads up. I already suspected certain vendors were watching for years though. I adjust my shirt collar to hide my scar. Don't worry, I won't let my guard down. And once I catch riders, I plan to legally come.
Then I wish you success.
Thanks, buddy. As the election draws near, the number of predators in the city suddenly increases. Tension and violence permeate every corner of the city. The attacks become more frequent and intense. The LCBI is in complete disarray, and since I'm unable to extract any information from Sylus for now, I have no choice but to seek intel from other sources. Today I received the message from an informant. A nightclub in the Southern District has information about others. Chaos is the most infamous nightclub in the Southern District. It can be summed up in 2 words. Anything goes. The air is slicked with various scents. Fluorescent lights dance across the crowd in a surreal hues on their faces. That's for goddamn sure. As soon as I set foot in chaos, countless eyes locked onto me. Burp wasn't me. I make my way directly to the booth, the far end of the dance floor. There sits a bearded man who's flanked by several henchmen. Their bloodshot eyes and purposely bared canyons leave little room for doubt. They're predators, of course.
So, you're interested in buying information?
He doesn't bother hiding his appraisal. He looks at me from head to toe.
Listen, girl, didn't your informant warn you? Regular folks who waltz in here don't get to leave.
Her neck looks fragile. I can break it in one bite.
Back up! Chill the fuck out.
You've got a death wish.
Are you open for business? Does it really matter whose money you're taking? The hostile predators close in on me. An eerie silence instantly falls over the dance floor. Clear, deliberate footsteps resound behind me. Predators who were about to surround me suddenly back away. It's as if they sense an even greater danger. On the wall, I see the reflection of a tail, looming figure getting closer and closer. A tail. See?
Who are you?
Tall. I'm so sick of my fucking brain replacing the words.
You're out and about at this hour? What kind of game is this?
I'm here to get intel.
And did you get it?
Not yet. My friends here aren't exactly welcoming.
Is that so?
The air seems to freeze over. The overwhelming pressure emanating from Sylus is impossible to ignore. Like wild beasts submitting to a superior predator, the surrounding predators swell into a fearful silence. Sylus silently tilts his chin to gesture to the revolver at the bearded man's waist.
Since you're not in the mood for business, why don't we play a game instead? I heard that revolver of yours made a few intel seekers retire.
Then, let's play roulette.
Hey yo, chillax! Cautiously shifting his gaze from Sylus, he draws his revolver.
6 chambers, 3 bullets. If you win, I'll tell you what I know.
I take the gun and shake it silently. The gun's weight. As I recall that rainy night from many years ago, a familiar sensation creeps into my chest. I glance at Sylus. He makes a He makes a finger gun and gently taps his temple. Brother.
Bang.
Alright, we'll play. I press the gun against my own temple. Oh. 3 shots happen so quickly that everyone freezes for a moment before struggling to perceive what just occurred. I slam the gun down on the table. You can try the remaining 3 shots, or you can tell me where Tartarus is. What a power move.
I bet he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger.
Yeah, literally, what you said. I didn't even look up at fucking chat.
One piece of intel for 3 lives. Now that's what I call a bargain.
You?
The bearded man grudgingly hands me an elegant card with an embroidered chip.
If you have a death wish, go ahead and push your luck.
I got it, bitch! I didn't really need to add that.
Satisfied?
Yes. Sylus wraps his arm around my shoulder and guides me towards the exit.
Let's go. I'm taking you home.
The street lights feebly flicker as the car enters a deserted alley. Sylus moves his foot off the accelerator.
I see you haven't forgotten what I taught you.
It's really cool that honestly she's like doing that and like it's showing how like influential it is, I guess you would say. That's really cool. I've been meaning to ask, why were you there tonight?
I was checking on my business ventures.
With the number of predators increasing, is it doing business in the Southern District troublesome?
My business involves all of Lincoln.
Outside, the buildings leaning. The streets are dark and empty as if they've been abandoned. Sylus, do you like the Southern District?
It's all right. A single bullet can buy you a lot of things here.
I understand his meaning. Bullets buy lives, and lives are traded for money. That's horrible. What about the Northern District?
A playground of decadence isn't bad either.
You seem to fit in wherever you go.
Where I choose to be doesn't depend on these sorts of things.
Dark, thick clouds hang in the night sky. It's going to start raining soon. With a piercing bird call, a black shape crashes into the windshield. Damn. What was that? Sorry. Sylus and I get out of the car to investigate. We find a wounded crow. He picks up the bird and gives it a quick once.
It's not severely injured, but it won't be flying anytime soon.
Let's bring it with us, suppose.
Do I look like someone who rescues animals?
Bitch, shut. The odds of being assassinated by a bird are 0. Don't tell me you're scared. He gives me a look before Whoa! That's a big word, motherfucker! Shit! Unceremoniously putting the bird in the back seat. That's a big fucking word, brother. Damn.
Never mind. It's not like this is my first rescue.
Damn. Oh my god, is that a pumpkin? A pink pumpkin? With the crow's wound treated, this little interlude comes to an end. However, Sylus shows no signs of leaving. In my bedroom, I'm on my bed, I turn over the chip I won in my hands and scrutinize everything. If I can detonate it, I'll figure out where Tartarus is. The insistent pitter-patter of rain gets on my nerves, yet it's not long before exhaustion washes over me, eyes closed. I wish I was like this.
I'll rip your throat out with my teeth!
It's that dream again. Only me.
Kill them all!
In my dream, I'm caught in an endless cycle of shooting and running. Over there, I dash into a roadside pharmacy. Its windows and doors shattered, but just when I think I'm safe, a chain wraps around my ankle. I stumble and fall. When I look up, a predator's face transforms into Sylus. That's horrible.
Want you to help me?
Ooh. Oh. Sylus, my buddy, I'm having nightmares. I wake up drenched in sweat and my hand reaches under the pillow to feel for my revolver. Faint sound stripped from outside my bedroom. Ah, what the hell? I didn't press a button. What the fuck? Faint sound stripped in from outside my bedroom. Sylus is still here. The living room is shrouded in darkness. The lights are off. Barefoot, I walk over to his side and curl up on the sofa. I have my knees to my chest.
I guess even enforcers have nightmares.
Everybody has nightmares, brother. The more you see, the more you dream.
Is it because you realized one person's strength wasn't enough to save everyone?
You took me under your wing. If I had any grand ideas about saving the world, wouldn't you be the first to know about them? Sylus's gaze falls on my face. A keen interest flickers in his eyes as the room becomes quiet.
So, you didn't become an enforcer to be a savior.
I joined the LCBI so I could gain access to more info and resources. That way I could find you.
That's it?
Why else would I join them? Little did I know that someone was keeping tabs on me the whole time. Those years of worrying were for nothing. Only then do I realize how tightly my nails dig into the palms of my hands. I unclench my fists.
Is the Northern District exactly how you imagined it'd be?
No, even as an enforcer, I often feel like I don't belong here. Maybe that's why I chose to live on the outskirts of the Northern District.
Then do you feel like you belong in the Southern District?
Huh? Oh, buddy. I'm taken aback. Life in the Southern District was once fraud with danger, but with Sylus there, I never considered whether or not I belonged even once. This concept suddenly dawns on me, and not wanting him to notice my realization, I avert my gaze. I haven't really thought about it before.
Whenever you had nightmares back then, I assumed you went downstairs because you wanted to escape.
You're worried that I'd leave? So you always sat there because you were worried I might leave. Sylus doesn't answer me. Instead, he does what he always used to do. He sets aside the gun he was cleaning and turns on the TV with the remote. Damn. Despite learning about Todder's whereabouts, I withhold this information from the LCBI. Relentless attacks from predators constantly plague Lincoln. The public's demand for order grows and eventually erupts into protests, demonstrations, and strikes. The most favored candidate and his campaign team are drafted to address the turmoil. I think that's his legislation, to address the turmoil in Lincoln. If this bill is implemented, after he wins the election, I'd theoretically ruffle a lot of feathers. Meanwhile, what the fuck? The incompetent. Wait. No, this is bad. I'm so serious right now. These words look the same to me. Are they? No, they're spelled differently. I'm not even gonna. I'm so sorry. I cannot. I physically cannot do that. Nurse approval. Holy shit. Nurse approval ratings remain inconspicuously high. It's clear Ever is working behind the scenes for this campaign. The car comes to a stop in front of the imposing high-raising building. I fish out the card and reassured myself that I arrived at the correct location. An unnatural quietness blankets the area. It's accompanied by the dim glow of a few streetlights in the distance. Looking up, I see the building loom before me. It's completely divided of light and silently stands like a beast prowling in the darkness. Guided by the instructions on the chip, I locate a hidden elevator. As the elevator doors slide open before me, a man wearing a baseball cap hesitantly walks out. I'm struggling. Caught off guard by his presence, I freeze and almost bump into him.
Sorry.
I nod at him and step away from the elevator. It's okay.
Thank you.
As he passes by, the man tucks his cap lower. In that fleeting moment, I catch only a glimpse of his partial profile. He looks familiar. Just before the elevator door closes, I notice a black sedan pulling up in front of the man. The numbers on the LCD screen quickly increase. My immediate meeting with Huggers compels me to push aside my lingering question. Sorry. Oh my god, we're here? Are those flowers dead? Fuck. The elevator door opens at the top floor. When I step out, I'm greeted by a single imposing closed door. It's adorned with an intricate design of a golden owl with its wings spread. This is Nightstreaks. After following these winding paths, about to enter the heart of it all. I touch the handle and the door opens softly. Oh my god! Oh no. The room is surrounded in darkness. The glow of the tablet on the table provides some lighting. It's a solitary beacon in what feels like an endless void. I push the carpet. Fuck! Sorry, calm down. The plush carpet swallows the sound of my footsteps as my eyes adjust the cord. Conjures up the luxurious silhouette appears. Calm down. Everybody fucking breathe. Everybody breathe. I need some water. I move towards the computer and the screen reveals a list of campaigning contributes. Each number is a staggering sum. As for the oh my fucking god. Sorry. I'm so fucking stupid. This is fucking ridiculous. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet, and I'm like this. As for the subject, it's none other than the front runner in the mayor's election. That man downstairs was him. I swipe through the screen as a picture starts to form with the info I've gathered. The identity of the candidate, Benny Forscher, is obvious. I hear a sound behind me, and one swift motion I draw my gun and turn around. Tartarus? My gun is pointed at the darkness, but the person quickly grips my waist and forces me to drop the weapon. Without missing a beat, I try to punch him and fail. My attacker can read me like an open book. A chilling realization hits me. He taught me everything I knew. He twists my arm behind my back and presses his body against mine to— Whoa! Against mine to pin me down. The cold metal bars bite into my cheek. Pain shoots through my face.
Not the fucking stupid music playing in the background!
Let me go, Sylus.
You said someone else's name a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. What is the leader of the Knights of Sylus?
Fuck! Why do they play this music, you son of a bitch?
Leader of the Night Strikes, who is supporting that candidate. They're both you. Is there even a difference? Sylus loses his grip. I turn around to face him. Why would you disguise yourself as a predator to attack the candidate you're supporting?
Take a guess.
I fall silent for a moment. Ever since Sylus and I reunited—
This is so bad for me reading out loud. This was me in my room freaking out silently, and now it's fucking worse because I'm... because I can't fucking hold back. This is so bad.
Ever since Sylus and I reunited, I've been quietly piecing together what he's been up to during his absence. Sylus' motives aren't that hard to figure out once I connect his actions and identities. You're purposely provoking public outrage. If people find out their beloved candidate was attacked by a monster created by Ever, then Ever and the current mayor would lose power. Your candidate will be able to take office. The past dealings between Knight 6 and Ever must have given Sylus access to a treasure trove of incriminating evidence against them. A few days ago, someone said I became an enforcer to save Wolf. Now the big bad wolf wants to be the silent savior of our corrupt... Yep, I'm not even gonna try.
I'm not interested in things like that.
Honest to God, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm so for real with you right now.
I'm not interested in things like that.
I'm just giving Ever a taste of their own medicine.
No, actually, I thought it would be on their playlist, but I couldn't find it. I'm like, God damn it. This is such a good soundtrack. Info, if you somehow ever find this, please put this on Spotify.
I'm just... Okay, that's him. Then this is typical of Sylus. The turn of events I've experienced might not be too bad. Sylus rubs his temple and pretends to be concerned.
To think my protege had lofty ambitions.
Why does it have to be this type of lighting?
When you
Because it's
forge
literally giving Nightly Rendezvous and I fucking hate it.
alliances, you sometimes need to make
Except he's not heavy breathing and shit.
compromises.
What happens when your interests no longer align with your allies?
That's never been a problem. After all, there are always more solutions than problems. Yet you're visiting an SSS-class predator all by yourself. You're quite the daredevil.
Thanks. You know I'm immune.
Yes, but you can still bleed and die.
That's true. Back of his hand brushes against my neck.
All it would take is one bite right here.
Calm down. I step back and a beam of light pierces through the darkness of the room. It illuminates us from behind. When I turn around, I realize it had pinned me against an enormous metal birdcage. Inside it are large chains, empty syringes, and muzzles scattered on the floor. When I piece together their purpose, a whirlwind of emotion sweeps through me. When did you become Tartarus?
On the night our movie date fell through.
Oh,
I destroyed that laboratory, but I had to pay a price.
damn. The conversation takes a somber turn, yet his tone remains relatively nonchalant.
It's not too difficult to get suppressants on the black market, but I'd rather not give my roommate a front row seat to my nightly horror show.
In that moment, the resentment I had, the pain of knowing he was alive, the chaos not to see me displays. Back when I was with the LCBI, I encountered predators who were using the substance. The more they used them, the more likely their bodies to develop restraint. The suppressant become less effective over time, which led to more frequent frenzies. Sylus rips my shoulders and guides me closer to the enormous birdcage.
It serves as a protective measure, in a sense.
Why are you showing me this? Are you implying you want me to lock you up if you go into a frenzy again? I try to keep my tone lighthearted, but deep down, I'm afraid he might actually want me to do it.
What will you do after that?
I don't know. As soon as I can think of what to do with you in the birdcage, I'll act on it immediately. I might be imagining things, but Silas's tone seems to carry a hint of anticipation.
All right, then.
He suddenly spins me around and pins me against the iron bars of the birdcage.
So, do you want to see what I'm actually like when I lose my mind?
Oh, fuck you, sniffing, homie! I'm sorry. His breath caresses my ear as he nuzzles and sniffs my neck like a wild beast. My throat is exposed to his teeth, and the unusual tingling sensation wells up from deep within me. The strange feeling, tinged with fear, spreads throughout my body and transforms into an unfamiliar excitement. Bitch. Silence. His slightly sharp canines raise my neck and leave painful pinpricks. I tilt my neck away, but Silas immediately grips my throat.
See, avoiding danger is part of your survival instinct.
Okay.
It's just like how you want to leave Lincoln.
Okay. What if I wanted to leave Lincoln because I thought you weren't here?
Well, I'm here right now, aren't I?
I fucking hate you, Sylus' voice actor, you son of a bitch. You little shit. Fuck you and your stupid good ass being good at your stupid fucking job.
Tartarus and Sylus are in your hands.
This man better be paid hella fucking well.
Like, am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? He does
Will
not
you
hold
arrest
back.
Me, misenforcer.
He does not hold back. He's all in for it, and I'm living for it.
So this releases me, but I reach up to wrap my arm around his neck. My fingers touch his lips. I brush the pad of my thumb against his canine teeth and shake my head. No. Some thoughts linger in our hearts for years without being resolved, yet a decision can sometimes be made in an instant. With Sylus by my side, some things aren't out of reach. After years of gathering evidence against Heather, it finally finds its purpose. I organize everything and send it to the office that of that Merrill candidate. Soon after, Tardis reappeared at the street. I am still recovering. Give me a moment. Fuck. Street rally while trying to save someone. Can this music stop? To save someone. He attacked me. He attacked me and then I was hospitalized. Undoubtedly, the news headline, Brave Enforcer Saves Innocent Civilian from SSS Class Predator, will be on the front page. On that day, I was admitted to the hospital. My identity as an immune individual was also exposed. Well, that fucking sucks ass, now doesn't it? Houston created a new headline. Only an immune individual in the world donates blood for cure research. Lincoln City Hospital. I just changed out of my hospital again when I hear the door open behind me. Sorry, miss? Did you come to visit me? Why are you here?
To visit the wounded, of course.
You didn't even bring flowers. That wasn't very thoughtful of you.
I brought this.
He pulls out 2 movie tickets. Oh! He pulls out 2 movie tickets from his pocket. They're for a late night showing at the drive-in theater. The Last Duel. I couldn't help but give a weary smile. Seriously, you chose this one?
If I'm not mistaken, you haven't been to a movie theater in a while. And it's the only movie playing right now, just so you know.
That's so fucking cute. Okay, it just reminded me of the expired invitation.
Let's not let that title become our reality again.
Sylus watches as I tuck the movie tickets into my pocket.
Ever is about to make their move. Are you
Can
ready?
they just be sweet and nice and they leave us alone? Yeah. Since I proposed this plan to escalate things, I've been ready. Our plan was for Sylus to attack me under the crowds of Then I revealed my identity as an individual in front of everyone. Ever would never let someone like me donate blood. Oh, you know. So they either acquire my blood or destroy it completely. Now, if we get the headlines to something about Ever planning to kill an immune individual capable of resolving the chaos constantly. What are these? Oh my god.
They're right on schedule.
Why a fire? Y'all need to stop starting fires. Why can't you be creative? Of sounds reverberates through the hospital, envelops in thick smoke before in thick smoke. I hate myself. People frantically flee for their lives outside. Why do they put so many fucking big words? Lead them to the rooftop. The wind on the hospital rooftop howls, yet it fails to mask Gross, making me screams below. I think this is worse. I gave up on trying anything anymore. But these weren't the cries of the predators. The attackers were Ever's assassins. The objective and target are obvious. We hear from me is in the end.
Pathetic.
Yep, that's a star, bitch. Years may have passed, but Sylus and I still move in perfect sync. As the piercing wail of police sirens grows closer, we defeat the last assassin. Used to carriage cling onto the ground. Used carriage. Cling onto the ground as I put away my weapon. The police will clean up the mess. Sylus will clear. Let's move. The metallic tang of blood hangs heavy in the air. Sylus looks up and wipes away the streak of red on his cheek. Why can you animate that? With the back of his hand, his eyes shine with a dangerous light. Don't breathe like that.
We can't kill you or him. Both of you can rot in hell.
Now it's kind of all like creep. With his last breath filled with hate, the assassin violently crushes a small glass vial in his clenched fist. A faint, peculiar fragrance mixes with the metallic scent of his blood and whips towards me. The scent is too familiar. The LCBI had seized numerous vials like it during their raids on illegal business things. But among the predators, it had a chillingly straightforward name: the Frenzy Enhancer. Oh no, is right, girl. Oh no, is right. And we back at the cage. I rush Sylus back to the HQ of Night Strix as fast as possible. Deep within the room, a reinforced cage is ready. Silent, it waits to fulfill its role in containing the beast that is about to be released. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Sylus increases its increase in body temperature and ragged breath indicates that he's about to go into a frenzy. I've got to restrain him now. He's lagging because he's too hot. Sylus' thrashing becomes so violent that I can only put the muzzle on him and chain one of his legs, then I have no choice but to stumble out of the cage. Oh my god!
Won't you help me?
I'm sorry. I want to take a picture so fucking bad, it's killing me. I'm just hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not going to just watch you turn into a monster, but I'm down bad and it's bad. I hate that I don't have this much of a reaction towards anyone else except this man, and it's so bad. I hate it so much. I feel embarrassed, god damn it. No, for real, and it's so bad. We're moving on. Ah, what the fuck? Hello?
Is it thrilling to have me at your mercy?
What happens if I don't? Oh!
That look in your eyes
Fuck!
riles me up.
There's no pause button, and I need to pause, and there's no pause button. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There's no pause button, and I can't think properly.
guess who this cage was really built for?
Oh my god! I'm just letting it happen now because I want to see what he says. It's too good. Okay, it's the same thing.
That look in your eyes riles me up.
What do you mean, get ready? What the fuck do you mean by that? Don't say that!
Darkness has a way of freezing time. When I finally come to my senses, I don't know how long I was out. A metallic set of blood fills my nostrils. Several parts of my body are throbbing in pain. I touch them only to find my hand coated in something sticky. I'm still alive. The will to live is overwhelmingly powerful enough to conquer everything else. Oh my god. Oh my god. As my vision slowly returns, I become aware of heavy breathing nearby. I see a figure in the corner of the birdcage. The person who saved me years ago has been transformed into an artificial monster. Sylus. A pair of hands once again clamped tightly around my throat in response. Oh my god.
You're scaring me! Oh my god, this fucking sick-ass music. Sorry. I got distracted.
Let go of me, Sylus. The air in my lungs is rapidly vanishing in size. A few centimeters from mine no longer carry a shred of the person I once knew. My fingers suddenly brush against something cold and hard. My revolver is...
Are we gonna I'm gonna fucking scream if we're going to kill this man and end everything.
My revolver, it's been my faithful companion for many years. Its presence is a reminder that I still have one final option.
Do I have permission to delete the game? I don't want to play anymore.
After I lock the cage, I stagger to the rooftop. I see the overcast sky. Thunder rumbles with dark clouds. It all seems so heavy, I can't scream, let alone breathe. A howling wind blows a tattered newspaper at my feet. The headline announces the assassination of the Morale Handler. My throat burns with a searing pain. It reminded me of that stormy night.
Never hesitate when you shoot.
No! 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 It's giving me myths flashbacks. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out. Fuck off.
Birds fall from the sky as surprise pierces the air as the city lies in ruins. This place will never see another dawn.
Fuck you! What the fuck? No, because no. So it is a fucking multiple choice bullshit. That's why it's so fucking long. Fuck. Also, I fucking love multiple choice games, by the way. But fuck that ending. Fuck that ending wholeheartedly. That can die in a fire.
Oh, it's happening again. I just...
You better act now, before I bite down on your throat.
Alright, buddy.
You better
my
act
God.
now, before I bite down on your throat.
Okay. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
You scared?
No! Surprisingly, no!
Your idea of help is heartwarming.
I didn't even read it, I was looking at him, I'm so sorry. When you approach your prey, you must ensure your own safety first. You taught me this.
Pray.
That laugh. Fuck off. Drag to examine his body. Okay. So, I guess. Is the activator
Initiating
here?
full body scan of the target.
Not him arching his back. Fuck off. Area scan locate. Tap or swipe to examine. Oh my god. What the fuck? 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 We just. Oh, okay! You liked it? That's so fun. Two oh my god. Do we really need to though? Do we? Do we? I keep slamming my desk, I'm hurting my hand. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, baby. Okay, let's pretend that I can take a picture. What's this? Oh.
That feels good.
Bye, bitch! Fucking bye! This is... I want to go home, and I'm home. Fucking shit. Oh, sorry, what? Tell me, is the activator here? I'm not even paying attention to what they're saying.
Don't press it.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is crazy. Got the bees. I found it. It's connected to his right eye. Oh my god. Oh my
How
god!
does it feel to watch me from outside the cage?
I have to breathe this! Oh my god! 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 Nice ass! Oh my...
If I really turned into a monster, what would you have done?
Obviously shot you because that's what happened, but... I'd lock you in... Oh my god. I'd lock you in this cage and walk away. That's a fucking lie. You shot a motherfucker.
Impossible.
Oh my god!
Oh. News spreads throughout the city of the mayor's conclusion with Ever. For the sake of winning the election, assassins were hired to kill the immune individual. The massive public outcry caused by this incident allowed that baseball cap candidate to be elected with a majority subsequently with the you expect me to fucking read after this shit? With the disclosure of a large amount of compiling evidence from anonymous sources, Ever crimes were exposed to the public. At least the ones who lurked in the dark to manipulate Lincoln were brought to justice. The new city council introduced for the treatment and management of the predators, with the development of a solution underway. This legislation would be an achievable goal in the near future. With its deep-rooted problems resolved, Lincoln will change for the better. In the vast expense of the drive-in theater, all the silent cars present. The straight aroma of popcorn fills the space of the car. I still glance at Sylus.
You've been peeping at me for the entire evening.
Because you look
Not
really
interested in the movie?
Now I'm just interested in you. It's not that. I was thinking about how Lincoln is celebrating the new mayor taking office today. Are we the only ones who decided to watch a movie tonight? I turn my head towards the screen and reach out for some popcorn. Our fingertips touch before they quickly move away. I notice how Sylus is looking at me out of the corner of my eye. Why are you? It looks like you're not paying attention to the movie theater. Turns his body to the side. One hand rests on the steering wheel as he faces me, and his gaze doesn't falter.
I wonder if you ever noticed. Whenever you wanted me to do something, even as a little squirt, you always beat around the bush first.
I clear my throat and pull out a long, jet black feather. It's not much, I just wear a small hand. So let's throws the feather between his fingers. He carefully examines it from every angle.
Did the bird we saved give it to you?
Yeah.
It's fond of you, I guess.
I think it'd be better if I gave the feather to you. After all, someone's saved me.
Do you know what it means when a bird gives you a feather?
I flash a mischievous grin at him. Do you?
I know exactly what it means, which is why I'm accepting this.
Thank you. As if on cue, the movie's credit music begins to play. Turn our attention to the screen. With the reckless abandon the main character's floor, and speed over time. Oh my god, I like this ending better. Was it really necessary to have an ending where he dies, game? Huh? Huh? Was it really necessary? Was it? So, you know, there was also a timer on his eye there. What happens if we don't press that? Lighting is so fucking good in here, bitch. Oh. voice lessons are back, so I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
No, you'll never fly away, my little bird.
Bitch. Oh my god. Is this where we fucking kill him again? Okay, we're not reading them. Fuck off. No. Get me out of here! Son of a bitch! Hey, what? Okay. Get me out! That was so good. That was so good. Like, fuck. Damn. Hot damn. No, actually, like, it for real did that. You have depression and then have that, okay? Like, thanks for the mixed emotions.